Hello guys, so today I've decided that we should have a chit chat about my birthday. It's been 1 month after my 30th birthday. Thank you so much for all your kind wishes. So here you have the cake and the gifts my husband got for me for my birthday. He bought me an airport third generation as well as a Zara bag, very beautiful bag. Looks like he always knew I needed to have a bag because all the ones I had were pretty bad. So here is a cake I baked for myself. Fun fact, we use the same baker. My husband and I use the same baker. And here is another cake from my friend that she brought to meet us where we had the evening event. My husband and I wore a matchy t-shirt for our hangout later that evening. If you can see, it has his name on it. It has my name on it. So my name is Barbie, his name is Charlie. So yes, cute stuff. And here you have the surprise birthday saxophone and all of those things. So let me tell you about it. My husband was supposed to come meet me in Abuja. So we had plans. So him coming to Abuja was not a surprise. However, the surprise for me was the time he came. You can see me really surprised. It was, if I cannot explain the feeling. So let me tell you about it. He told me that morning that he was coming in, but his flight was for about 5 p.m. because he had to be at some office engagement. So I was supposed to get to the hotel around say 2 p.m, get myself ready for our evening outing. He told me, oh, once he comes in, then we would go out later that evening. So I was expecting him by 7 p.m. Guys, my husband had been in town since I think 7 that morning. That was crazy. I did not see that coming at all. Like, I did not see that coming. It was a shocker for me. You cannot even understand how shocked I was. I woke up that morning, I went to church because my heart was so full of joy. I was so happy. Here I am about to unbox my gifts, right? And the sax guy playing for me. So these were the gifts you saw earlier in the video. I was so happy that morning. I went to church. After church, because I knew he was coming in, I thought, oh, I have to, and we're going to stay in a hotel for I think that weekend. So I thought I need to put stuff in order for his coming. So I had to get some groceries, get us food that we'll eat before we step out that evening, and all those good stuff. I just wanted him to come to Abuja and be comfortable. So here I was going to the mall to buy a lot of stuff, chocolates, biscuits, blah blah blah. Okay, I also arranged to go pick up the cake I had ordered for. Although I was not surprised that he baked me a cake. I mean, for the longest time, if I'd known my husband for 10-12 years, every year he always bakes me a cake. So that has just been like the usual stuff. So I knew, okay, at best I will have 2 cakes. So when I baked my own cake, I did not spend so much money baking my cake. I just said, let this just be a random cake. It should, in case, because we're not in the same location, he will be coming from Abuja and he doesn't get somewhere to bake, at least I would have a cake. So that was why I literally baked the most random and cheapest cake ever, which still turned out really nice. And then, as usual, my husband also baked me a cake. And so I did that. I got the cake, got back home, then I arranged for the Uber to take me to the hotel. He had sent me the details of the hotel and everything, and so he had told me to get there by 2 because that was check-in time, and I really needed to rest. So I just told myself, okay, to be nice for me to get there really on time. And if you know my husband, he really keeps time. So I said, today is not a good day to fight my husband, and when he calls me by 4, I'll tell him I've not left the house. So I said, my husband is coming to town. I need to just ensure that I put up the best behavior today. I mean, this guy has made so much sacrifice to be here with me, so the least I can do is just keep to time. And so I saw my younger brother leave the house perhaps when I was going to the mall, and I told him I was also going out, so I would keep the key for him somewhere. Little did I know that my brother and my husband had actually been talking about how to surprise me. So here I was telling him, oh, I've kept the key for you. When I was leaving the house, I did not see you. I'm going to the hotel. I'm sure we'll see later this evening, blah blah blah. And he was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Right now that I think about it, I'm like, these guys. So anyway, I get to the hotel. I meet the receptionist. I'm cordial. Hello, ma'am. Blah blah blah. My husband made a reservation for me. I see her looking at me like, oh, okay, yeah. And I see some couple of people in the lobby there, but I mean, it's a hotel, so a lot of people can be there, right? And she says, oh, nice. Sorry, ma'am, we are tidying your room. Would you like to just give us a few minutes and we'll get back to you? Please just sit down at the lobby. And so I'm like, that's cool. I sit down at the lobby and I pick my phone to ping my husband to tell him that I'm here already. Some minutes to 2, and these guys are still arranging the room, but that's fine. They've asked me to hold on, that it will soon be ready. I didn't even know the husband I was pinging was upstairs. So he's like, oh, he didn't respond to that. I'm like, okay, whenever he picks up his phone, he will see my updates. So my head is, I just need to get in, relax, and make a video for YouTube, rest before my husband gets in by 7. Yeah. So they come to meet me again at the lobby and they're like, hello, ma'am, your room is ready now. Please, let's go to your room. And I'm like, fine. So they help me. The butler helps me carry my stuff to my room. And that was when you saw me come in with my cake. And I see a man in my room. And I'm wondering, what's happening here? And then it hits me that, whoa, this is surprise. So at this point, I don't even know that my husband is around, right? In my head, I'm just thinking, oh, this man. So despite being millions of miles, okay, that's an exaggeration, but yeah, despite being really far away from me, he still decides to surprise me with a saxophonist and cake and all of those things. And then I go to drop the cake I was carrying, my own cake that I ordered, and I turn back and there he was, my husband in flesh and blood. So that was why I had that face like, oh my god, no, you are here, what happened to work? You were supposed to be at work. What's it? And I just see that I've been played. My younger brother is the one doing the video, so everything just adds up like, oh my gosh. So when you told me you were leaving the house, I thought you were going to a friend's place or somewhere. Apparently you were coming to the hotel so you could get here before me. So I start to quiz my husband like, why didn't you tell me you've been here all morning? I possibly would have come in much earlier. But then would that have been any fun anyway? So we're here dancing. The sax guy literally played for, I think, close to 30 minutes or more, because I danced and danced and danced some really, really, really beautiful songs. My husband sprayed me money and I packed my money. As an Igbo girl concerned, I packed it to the last kobo. I was even dancing more so that I would spray more, blah blah blah. Baba's eye is strong. He knew where he knew where he wanted to stop spraying, and he stopped spraying there. Then I was already calculating that my feeding money for the next month is fine, but he literally stopped spraying. But this was not the only money I was paid anyway. But yeah, we'll get to all of that. So we danced some more, and I was literally happy. In my wildest dream, I thought this was the best surprise ever, and I thought this was all I would get, for the day. I mean, if this was all I got for the day, it would have been enough. And that is the truth. If this was all I got for the day, it would have been enough. Like, my heart was full at this point. I was so happy. But little did I know that even more surprises and greater surprises were coming in front, as this man literally did the most on this day. And yeah, I have not gotten over it, and that's why I said, you know what, I have not gotten over this, and I don't want you to get over it too. So I'm going to show you everything. And yeah, this is us still dancing, still happy, still happy. Fun fact, there was scarcity of foil in Abuja on this period. So the Uber that carried me literally begged that he did not have enough fuel, and I totally understood. So he said he was not going to use his AC. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I know the fuel situation, and I know how difficult it is to get fuel. At some point we even had to buy black market on the road, but that's why I was all sweaty when I got to the hotel, because I had been in an AC-less car. But that was good. That did not matter anyway when I saw my husband and saw my gifts, my cake. My cake was so beautiful. He had my picture in it. And then my gifts, my airport third generation, my Zara bag. And yeah, it was literally a fun time for us. So what else happened? Kept dancing and all right, guys. Then at this point the sax guy was telling me that he saw me come in, but he was literally at my back telling the receptionist not to allow me go in. Okay, so here we are later that evening, getting ready to go out in our matchy polo shirts. What's the name of this place we went to? I can't remember the name. I think I'll insert the name there. And these are, guests at the event. This is my elder sister, and these are my in-laws, my powerful in-laws, and then my beautiful friend who came to surprise me. I was literally not expecting her, and this was another highlight of the evening. My friend and her husband, they bought me a cake, which I showed you at the beginning of this video. I was literally not expecting to see them, even though I had spoken to my friend, but I was not expecting to see her. Here we are eating fish, and yeah, it was tasty. A lot of people, a lot of guests, my sister and her family, my in-laws, my friends, my husband's friends, his cousins. It was such an intimate time. We danced, we sang. It's so beautiful. This friendship spans at least 10 years since we're in university. Yes, that's Anne, and this is my darling Zara and her husband, my former colleague. They were my former colleagues, right? So yeah, they are now married, and I love them so much. I'm so happy for them. Yes, she barely goes out, so this was big for her to come out for my stuff. And here we were singing, just literally I'm sure on this day the guys that came to this venue, what's the name of this place anyway, they must have been like, what is happening, because we were literally the happiest in this venue that day. I was so happy. Here I am with the cake my husband baked for me. He had wifey at 30 written on it, and here's my husband. He was literally the most happiest, if there's any word like that, on that day. We had the most fun, to be honest with you. We had a lot to eat, a lot to drink. Yeah, and yeah, we had a really good time. Everybody was happy. Everyone was dancing. Everyone came out for me. Like, the surprise was seeing Zara and her husband. And I literally spoke to Anne that evening, and she said, "Oh, all right, darling, take care of yourself, good night." And here she was. In fact, it was like, babe, I thought you told me good night. How did you? She said she was just kidding. She was just teasing me. She didn't want me to know I was here. So yes, there she was. And my sister that really dances, here she is dancing, digging it. Oshe dancer, and my powerful in-law, the life of the party. So yeah, it was such a fun evening, really. It was such a fun evening. We had a beautiful time. And you see why I said I must show you guys this picture, because people did not see all of this before. So yeah, here I am showing you guys this beautiful outing we had later that evening. All the dances, all the thrill, all the fun, all the money spent, thanks to my wonderful husband, thanks to everyone that came out. I had so much fun. We danced some more, my Oyibo friend that barely wants to shake her body. Yes, she was on the dance floor. Shaky, shaky, shaky. There you go, sister. There you go. Oh yeah, you could see as this day was just, it was just the best day ever. I'm never gonna get over this feeling. Never gonna get over this feeling, because everyone was genuinely happy. Like, at the point I began to say, oh my gosh, like, did I even deserve all of these things? These guys were genuinely happy for me, happy for themselves, just literally, letting off steam. God has been so good. God has been so gracious. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I am happy that I'm even doing this video so that I can watch and keep watching it. Yeah, so here are a few pictures too. Myself, yeah, my husband, my sister and her husband, and my beautiful nieces, my beautiful friend, and then my powerful in-laws, Doctor and her husband. And then we have Dr. Rosemary, the best ever. This is Albert, the planner. Him and my husband planning. This is not the first time they are planning and surprising me. That's how they surprised me with my phone. I've not posted that video when they surprised me with my phone. I think I'll post it. I look for a time to post that too. And yeah, just generally having for Papare International, my beautiful in-law, my sister, her husband. Yeah, and we ate fish that day. Hey God, we had a good time, to be honest with you. We had a good time. So such a beautiful time. I'm reliving, even watching these videos now, I'm reliving the moment. We had such a beautiful time. We danced. We literally, my husband and I looked like twins wearing the same shirt. Fun fact, this was not what I was going to wear. I was going to wear a red gown, because anybody that knows me knows how much I love wearing red, right? Red is like my fave color. But then this happened, and so guess what? We turned up at Club Caribbean. Yes, we turned up at Club Caribbean. Guys, at this point I was already tired, but never say never. So we came to Club Caribbean, and I'm so happy we did, because guys, it was a movie. We had the best time here. It was just the honest way to end the day. Like, this was just the best way to end the day, to be honest with you. We had and this was another time when my husband sprayed me money. So imagine we did not come here now, I wouldn't have gotten all those money. So yeah, so we had the best time here at the club. This was just the best ending to a very beautiful day. So the best ending to a very beautiful day. Like, we had fun at Club Caribbean. We had the most fun. Yeah, and that's it. So this was me the next morning. I came downstairs for breakfast. I had tea and some many menene, my husband and I. Yeah, so it was downstairs for breakfast. This is what my breakfast looks like. I think moi, sausages, vegetables, and plantain. And then this was us later that afternoon. Went to the popular Niger Delta restaurant to have, the fisherman soup. I had banga soup, and I was really particular about the head of fish. Guys, see the head? Like, that fish was massive. So that's all. Thank you so much. Thank you for reliving this moment with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.